Developing social skills for introverts in today's fast-paced world, social skills are often associated with extroversion and charisma. However, this assumption can be misleading, especially when considering the unique strengths that introverted individuals bring to interpersonal interactions. For those who identify as introverts, cultivating effective social skills doesn't mean transforming into an outgoing personality. Rather, it involves understanding oneself better and leveraging personal qualities in meaningful ways during social engagements. The science behind social engagement activates various regions of the brain responsible for emotional regulation and memory formation. Research conducted by neuroscientists at Harvard University indicates that these processes occur differently between introverts and extroverts. This neurological distinction means that while both groups benefit from social interaction, the manner in which they derive pleasure or energy from such interactions varies significantly. Introverts typically prefer deep conversations over small talk, finding greater satisfaction in quality interactions than quantity. Extroverts often gain more energy through larger gatherings where multiple brief interactions happen simultaneously. Understanding these differences is crucial because it helps introverts approach social situations with self-awareness rather than anxiety or frustration. By recognizing their own patterns and preferences regarding social energy levels, introverts can strategically plan how much time to spend in social settings without feeling overwhelmed or drained. This knowledge also enables them to seek out environments where they're likely to feel comfortable and engaged during social encounters. Cultivating self-awareness through self-reflection serves as a foundational step toward developing strong social skills tailored specifically for introverts. Taking regular time to evaluate past experiences provides insight into what types of interactions leave someone energized versus depleted. Keeping track of emotional responses after different kinds of social events allows for identifying triggers that either enhance well-being or cause distress. This information becomes invaluable in crafting strategies that support positive outcomes moving forward. A simple yet powerful technique involves journaling thoughts immediately following any significant conversation or gathering. Writing down key moments offers clarity about successful approaches used during those instances. Maintaining awareness about body language cues, such as crossed arms indicating discomfort or leaning forward suggesting interest, is another way to refine communication techniques effectively. Through consistent reflection practices, individuals gradually build confidence knowing exactly how best to navigate diverse social landscapes based upon their innate tendencies. Leveraging personal strengths in conversations, an essential aspect of building rapport lies within embracing one's authentic self during discussions. Rather than trying too hard to fit into traditional molds of good conversationalists, focusing instead on showcasing genuine interests creates more fulfilling exchanges. When people engage authentically with others, sharing real stories rather than fabricated ones, they forge connections grounded in trust and mutual respect. These relationships tend to last longer since there isn't hidden agenda behind surface-level banter. If topics naturally come up that aren't personally relevant, politely steering back towards areas where more depth exists maintains authenticity while still being courteous towards conversation partners. This method encourages deeper exploration around shared values or passions whenever possible, which makes every encounter richer emotionally for everyone involved. Moreover, acknowledging limits respectfully plays equally vital role here. Setting clear boundaries ensures that neither party feels pressured beyond comfort zone when discussing sensitive matters. Navigating group dynamics thoughtfully. Group dynamics present special challenges, particularly for introverted individuals aiming to contribute meaningfully amidst larger crowds. Recognizing common pitfalls early prevents potential missteps that might hinder participation opportunities unnecessarily. One frequent mistake involves speaking up only when feeling forced due to lack of alternative choices. An approach usually results in awkward silences rather than productive dialogue. Practicing proactive involvement builds muscle memory, making spontaneous contributions easier later. Identifying safe entry points before entering group scenarios reduces pressure significantly. For example, pre-selecting specific discussion points beforehand allows smoother transitions into contributing thoughtfully once underway. Prior preparation includes researching event themes thoroughly so suggestions made align closely with overall context, thereby increasing chances accepted favorably among attendees. Additionally, knowing when not participate gracefully preserves credibility rather than appearing disinterested despite best intentions shown earlier stages proceedings. Building confidence through small steps. Growth mindset centered around incremental progress proves highly beneficial, especially when facing daunting new territories. Related human connection. Starting modestly enables gradual accumulation expertise without triggering overwhelm frequently experienced newcomers. Selecting low-stakes venues first, like local book clubs or hobby workshops, provides controlled environment. Practicing basic social mechanics safely. These spaces inherently foster community spirit, reducing apprehensions typically found outside familiar circles. Volunteering within charitable organizations exposes participants to varied personalities under structured guidelines, promoting natural learning curve applicable wider contexts subsequently. Each experience gained contributes positively, shaping evolving skill set until even broader audiences become manageable, realistically achievable goals ahead. Focusing exclusively reachable milestones reinforces belief capacity, reaching higher aspirations eventually, thereby creating momentum. Accelerating journey, wholeheartedly embracing expanded possibilities available. Cultivating active listening habits. Active listening stands paramount among critical components necessary. Mastering art communication irrespective individual disposition toward outward expression. Focused attention demonstrates appreciation efforts invested. Maintaining dialogue's open-ended nature, encouraging reciprocation. Similarly, heartfelt manner. Dedicating full concentration onto speaker minimizes distractions, allowing accurate comprehension. Messages conveyed clearly. Nonverbal signals, including eye contact, further validate seriousness. Commitment, establishing stronger bonds. Quicker duration. Purposeful pauses following statements signal willingness. Here, additional input, fostering collaborative atmosphere, conducive meaningful exchange. Ongoing basis. Rephrasing paraphrased versions received ensures confirmation. Correct interpretation intended before responding accordingly. Subsequent steps appropriately guided. Established understanding previously discussed subject matter. Such deliberate practice enhances capability. Recognize nuances, subtle shifts occurring mid-conversation, enabling timely intervention. Prevent misunderstandings arising prematurely. Conclusion reached hastily, perhaps incorrectly formulated. Assumptions initially drawn, purely speculation absent sufficient evidence supporting rationale provided. Verbally exchanged ideas. Managing energy levels effectively. Recognizing physical signs exhaustion stemming prolonged social exposure remains fundamental strategy. Sustaining health mentally spiritually across spectrum interactions encountered regularly. Life varying activities incorporating solitary reflections interspersed communal experiences replenishes reserves, ensuring sustained functionality throughout extended periods. High stimulation density maintained consistently. Implementing periodic retreats away digital networks affords opportunity. Reset internal compass, recalibrating priorities, aligning decisions, future actions accordingly. Recharged state attained successfully. Navigated recent engagements comfortably. Employing mindfulness exercises whenever sensing fatigue mitigates impact. Negative effects resulting excessive mental exertion, prolonged durations undetected until noticeable symptoms manifest, overtly signaling need immediate relief sought. Urgently restored balance quickly regained efficiently without disrupting daily routines excessively. Establishing routine schedule, dedicated recharge intervals guarantees reliable system. Self-care protocols enacted proactively, preventing burnout episodes jeopardizing long-term development trajectories. Initiated consciously pursued. Consistently upheld, responsibly managed throughout entire developmental cycle. Encompassed holistic growth trajectory, envisioned, ideally achieved ultimately. Utilizing digital platforms strategically, virtual networking presents compelling alternative conventional face-to-face meetings, offering advantages suited particular needs. Specific objectives pursued, earnestly determined, keenly interested. Expanding horizons, substantially broadening range. Contacts accessible effortlessly, conveniently. Engaging online communities cultivated around niche passions facilitates discovering kindred spirits, united commonalities, enhancing prospects, forming enduring friendships rooted shared enthusiasm, respective fields explored diligently. Leveraging professional platforms judiciously permits extending reach beyond geographical constraints, opening avenues, career advancement opportunities, otherwise unattainable limitations, imposed location-based restrictions normally encountered. Traditionally localized frameworks confined strictly regional parameters exclusively. Participating forums moderated, carefully curated, fosters constructive discourse, eliminating toxic elements, prevalent unrestricted spaces, potentially harmful, undermining integrity, initial intent, seeking genuinely supportive affiliations, genuinely welcoming, inclusive atmospheres, respecting diversity, inherent human condition, celebrated, openly embraced, universally acknowledged, intrinsic worth, every individual regardless background, circumstances prevailing, moment present. Balancing screen time intentionally prevents dependency, cultivating healthier relationship, technology facilitating rather hindering genuine connectivity, cherished, dearly valued, deeply appreciated, consistently demonstrated, unwavering dedication, nurturing authentic relationships formed digitally, seamlessly transitioned, tangible counterparts whenever feasible, practical, convenient. Celebrating progress alongside challenges, honoring achievements regardless size, cultivates resilience, reinforcing conviction, capability, overcoming obstacles, inevitable part, transformation process embarked upon, deliberately chosen path, pursuing enhanced proficiency, navigating complex interpersonal terrain confidently, competently. Recording victories documented visibly serves reminder, capabilities surpassed previously perceived limitations, challenging outdated beliefs, restricting potential wrongly assumed fixed traits, incapable alteration, improvement deemed impossible, altering perspectives, permanently changing narratives surrounding identity, redefined, positively empowering self-perception, dramatically lifted, significantly elevated, profoundly. Educating loved ones properly informs expectations, managing situations realistically avoids undue stress arising, misplaced demands, unrealistic expectations placed upon shoulders unintentionally causing unnecessary strain, damaging morale, eroding motivation, essential drive necessary, continue progressing steadily, advancing continuously. Seeking mentorship professionally enriches experiences, providing guidance, refining approaches, adapting flexibly, addressing shifting demands, emerging continually evolving landscape, societal norms, expectations, adapting nimbly, staying current, informed, equipped, effectively responding changes, fluidly, smoothly transitioning, effortlessly accommodating new realities dynamically. Lastly, embracing imperfection honors reality, complete mastery, never fully attainable, accepts growth, continuous endeavor, worthy pursuit, despite setbacks faced along way, reaffirms resolve, persistently striving, excellence, always striving, becoming better version self, constantly evolving, endlessly improving, perpetually growing, forever becoming. Conclusion: developing robust social skills does not require abandoning introverted nature entirely, but rather finding harmony between personal characteristics, external requirements, demand fulfilled, satisfactorily, mutually beneficial arrangements facilitated, skillfully negotiated compromises, achieving equilibrium advantageous both parties involved. With thoughtful application above principles, anyone regardless preference inclinations possesses ability cultivate rich rewarding network relationships characterized authenticity, mutual respect, shared joy, connecting hearts, minds, strengthening foundations, lifelong bonds nurtured, tended faithfully over years past.